Well, in yesterday's news, we had stories about William, and as you can see here, we've got William and Andrew. Yes, Willie Little Teeth and Andrew Little Teeth. The estranged ideas, the shaming, and here juxtaposing this story about Royal Ascot and rocking the top hat. Now, what's interesting here is Princess Beatrice and Mozzie are in the mix, as they usually are. And here's Prince William in his top hat. Now, there was a thing here, William Buick. I'm going to have to look that up. Look, it must be a name of a horse, William Buick. And then there's the Cosdens and the impressive Ombudsman on winning the Prince of Wales Stakes. Yes, the future king's photos, so they're really pushing this future king now, and they're talking about an ailing Charles who wants to see Archie and Lilibet, Harry's children. As we know, Harry takes his children to see Elton John, in fact. Funny about that. And here we have a snaky tie. Oh, snake in the tie idea, as it were, here. But William Buick, an interesting idea. But here's the carriage list on Thursday, the 19th of June, the royal procession. And Duke in Edinburgh, which is the other brother, of course, now. Got given that role. Can make it a bit bigger here. Oh, it's hard. Won't matter. The Marquis of Salisbury. That's a boxing, so a war thing here, isn't it? And here they are, the Mozzie. And then look who else is here, Princess Zara Aga Khan. And this one with the Scottish idea, the haggis. And isn't this Sophia Wessex, Mike Tyndall? She's just reduced to Mrs. Mike Tyndall. I don't know who the William's parents. Mr. William Parent. Interesting idea, seems all about William. Yes, the Aga Khan. Now, I've said about this with Persia and these Parsis and very rich sort of sultany figures in the Persian North Indian world, in the time of East India Tea Company, and something that Christian Channel has been pointing out, that it is essentially all owned by them. And these guys are really fronts for the Indian style thing, which is probably a pretty good rundown of it. And I noticed Christian's got a video up now all about Wales. So it's strange that I was already planning to do this. And then I just went and looked around at a few things, and I saw he had a notification up with a video on Wales. Here it is in the top hat. So it's just about to be the one. And look at the name here. Yes, Girly Boy Mum. Girly Boy Mum, right there. Prince Catherine Middleton. Sounds like it her, but then she's saying, I hope Catherine is feeling alright. And yes, that's the thing, where is Catherine? Is Catherine still around? One would know. Oh, well, one would never know. Oh, there he is. William and Andrew right there together, and we've got malware bites. No thanks. Yes, so they were definitely right about the June 11 and right through to right now being a very interesting time, and it certainly has proved to be, starting really on the 8th in California, and the whole idea was the 42 Martian years. So Donald Trump, played that out perfectly, involved in a couple of civil and this Iran business, and still going on with the 777 here, 2 weeks. So it's going to be on now. I mean, that was the pivot point, I think, in the whole issue here. 42 Martian years, and now we're into a certain zone. And it is the Mars zone, I think, because Obama to Elvis 157, Elvis to Trump 157, and Trump to Obama is the 51, and Mars is 51. And you think of that Roswell, the rose, red ideas, a lot pertains to this period from the 14th of June to the 8th of August, or the 4th of August, I should say, and even beyond to the 8th. So this little period, the 51 days, though, in particular, is from Trump to Obama. And it was a few years ago when they brought all that David Crutch alien stuff out, I noticed. And then you consider, it's Area 51 and Roswell. So I thought I did take note of that at the time. But certainly lots of action here. Now, we've been doing the Leos, and there were so many. Leo Torell, the anti-Semitism Ethiopian guy. He's got Torell, he's got a Leo even in last name. Elon Musk, of course. The fact that this one is McLeod. Leo Leonidas from Project 25. Just been a heap of Leos in the mix. And then we have Iran, which of course is linked back to the lion idea, the Aryan. And another thing I thought of too was C.S. Lewis. And C.S. Lewis was Aslan, but it was Narnia, which is an anagram of Urania. And if you have any doubts about that, how's the main other character is Prince Caspian. We have the Caspian Sea in Iran. So definitely a lot linked up in these ideas, because C.S. Lewis and Trump, the McLeods of Lewis. And we have a SpaceX problem here. We have a problem in Texas. And this latest here by Israel, pretty hardcore ideas coming on there. And the Australian Prime Minister can't get to see Trump. It's in a bit of a thing with Trump supporting Pakistan now and disagreeing with India. And everyone should say that Trump was born in Pakistan, if you remember back a while ago. A 2-card trick. And the noble ploy. The noble's ploy. Some very interesting stuff going on at once. It's a bit overwhelming. The axis of resistance. You are Iran's allies. And then the MAGA's having a brawl over it all. Look at these MAGA identities here. All in the mixed up, shook up idea, of course. And Australian government placing sanctions on 60 vessels in Russia's shadow fleet of oil. I mean, it's just overwhelming. What do we cover here? What aspect? Even the Cook Islands and China deals are on. And they can't destroy this anyway. It's all in the movie. And then there was this plane crash, of course, and we had this lone survivor. A very Indian-looking idea here, too, on my day. Look. This is the Iraq. I thought this was pretty interesting in the controversial and very male history of naming body parts. And so look at that, looks like a picture of John D there. Yes, the world has changed, says Nisha Cott, the President-elect of the Royal Australian and New Zealand College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Didn't know Australia and New Zealand were linked up like this with this idea, but so be it. And they want to change the language that we use because they're saying the men have named the body parts. And the Rota, Dr. Rota. So very interesting Indian ideas going on here. As Dr. Cott sums up, it was a way of making sure that their memory stayed alive. Old men doing this stuff. Look at these guys here. Happy and smiling. And 1700s. And 2 sevens here, 432. .424 were men. Look, racer Nitterbuck. It is Russian, but it certainly has a bit of an Indian idea there too, doesn't it? This one looks like John D, you see. Fallopian tube. Oh, I see, Gabriel Fallopia. Well, Gabriel and Fallopia, I can imagine why. Pouch of Douglas. And Skim's glands. Nice, and even the G-spot. Ah, yes, here's Cott. Nisha Cott. There we go. Right up. Yeah, so an interesting, I wonder what Dr. Tahor looks like. We'll have a look at them. This one here. Wilhelm His Jr. in Berlin. And John Hunter. Hunter's Canal. There's Dr. Tahor. Yes, interesting thing here for Dr. Tahor, isn't it? Volume 2, Dr. Tahor. Night of the Living Dead. This might be him here, Charles Tahor. Yes, this is a symbol for Dr. Tahor, GitHub. Interesting image there for the old Dr. Tahor, Volume 2. Right there. And interesting story here, people in Iran trying to flee Israeli bombs face internet blackout. The old internet blackout, which has been memed around and may be coming for all of us at some stage, at least for a few days. To shock everyone, imagine it. No internet, people would go crazy. And stopping Netanyahu, a big idea. And this one here, the car park, the underground, coming to hospital, so we can kiss the babies. 271 people treated. Very interesting days indeed. I'll be having a look at what a few other people are thinking for this next while. And it was pretty accurate, I think, that we went into this Leo business, into Mars, from the stories that have been given to us now. And of course they are stories. Alright, thanks very much folks, and thanks to all the people who support this channel.